Hello everybody, my name is Janie. I live in Alaska and I am a lover of makeup. This is kind of odd for me to do. This is, well, I wouldn't say it's my first video, but I have tried to do one before. It was over a year ago. It didn't really go anywhere. There was just a lot of issues. I recorded one. It was okay, like it was my first one that I'd done and fine, whatever. And then I just didn't have the proper stuff to edit a video and I was never able to actually get one up and everything just kind of got in the way, but I want to do one. I've had a lot of people request that I do a makeup tutorial. At work, a lot of people will comment on my makeup or say like, oh my gosh, what did you use? Or that looks beautiful, or you should do my wedding makeup, just like a bunch of stuff. I've had people offer to pay me, and just like, you know what, I'll do some videos and actually like show what products I use and how I recreate these, and you know, if you guys like it, well then ask for more. You know, request videos that you would actually like to see and let me know what looks you're interested in seeing, and I'll just do videos that you guys request, so we'll see how that goes. But anyways, we'll go ahead and get started. First off the bat, I'm not really a foundation person. Not that I go for more natural makeup by any means, no. But I work full day at work. I don't like to have a big caked makeup face every day, and I use products mostly just like on my eyes, and I use some bronzer and stuff like that, but
I don't like having foundation on.
I will wear foundation if I'm at an event, like somebody's wedding, or, you know, maybe going out to a nice dinner or something like that, but on a day-to-day basis, no. Feel free to add foundation if you want. Feel free to change any of this that you want to. This is just how I prefer to do my makeup, and worked well for me so far, so anyways, we will go ahead and get started. First thing I do, I've just recently showered, so after the shower, of course, or even before makeup, you want to make sure you put on some kind of primer. When I'm first out of the shower, I'll just use my moisturizer, and this is my Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. It's a water-based moisturizer, not an oil-based, because I'm more oily skinned anyways. So I don't use an oil based primer or moisturizer, because the next thing that I do is I'll put on concealer to start my face. What I've been doing recently, and I've actually really liked it, instead of concealer, I'm actually using, what is this? The L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. I know I said I didn't use foundation, but I'm not putting it on my whole face. I just use this as concealer. The consistency of this stuff, I love. Like, it dries down. Because I'm more oily, I prefer something that's more matte. So I'll put this on my under eyes, and I'll actually prime my eyes with it. I put that on just to make sure that my makeup on my eyes will last all day, because that's mostly what I do, is a lot of just eye makeup. But I'll put this on, use that instead of concealer. I don't know what it is, but because I guess it's maybe the 24-hour, you see the 24-hour foundation, it just lasts so much longer on my skin than a lot of concealers that I've been using recently. So I've just been using this, and
for me it works fine.
So I'll just go ahead and do this. I just use this as my handheld mirror. Mosquito, get the hell out of here. Who do you think you are, mosquito? I just put a little bit on the back of my hand, just like this. Now that we're actually gonna be getting into the makeup, I'm just gonna zoom you guys in. There we go, we're a little closer, a little better. A little more up my flaw.
Hey, that's okay.
Then I just get some on my finger, and I'll just start to put it on my eyes like this. And I'll just start blending it in. And then when that looks okay, and when it looks all blended in, I kind of smooth it down. Then I'll just take more and do the other side. And I've got really bad bags, guys. I'm a mom, I work, normal life, you know, I'm tired.
It happens, okay? It just happens.
I'm gonna take a little more. Now I'm gonna start just putting it on top of my eye. Okay. You can probably see a difference from the beginning of the video. I mean, you can still see, you know, freckles, and you can still see some of my bags, but it covers up a lot of the discoloration and a lot of the veins, like on my eyelid. But yeah, still natural. I think. I'll take the setting powder. This is the RCMA No Color Powder. So I just actually take it on a beauty blender like this, and I will just start to press it into the skin. For me, it's very important that I set my makeup because, like I said, I have more oily skin, and if I don't set this,
Girl,
we gonna have a creasy disaster, and that ain't cute on anybody. And I focus mostly of it, or most of it, right here, because that's where I get the oiliest. And I'll go on top of my eyes. Okay.
Hi guys, we're done.
Just kidding. Next thing I'll do is I'll actually take one of my powder brushes and I will just start to wipe off some of that extra product. This is the Luxie 660, and I'll just use this to wipe away just some of the powder like right here, because the next thing that I do is my brows. Next product that I use is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz and Brow Definer. Depending on my mood, I'll just switch it up. Lately, I've been using the Brow Definer, which is a thicker, more triangular end on the brush. Comes to a point, but it's flat. The other one that I use is more of like a, you know, like a pencil, traditional pencil. We're gonna go with this one. So what I'll do, and it's got a spoolie on the other end, which is great because you can just flip it as you need, you know, like this. So I'll just take the brush, brush my brows up so that I can see where I need to add some color. Start filling it in. And then right here in my brow is pretty bare, so that's the part I fill in the most. So I'll just start to kind of make an arch right there and bring it down and fill it in. My husband's outside working on the garage in the yard, so if you hear him, I apologize.
hi.
And then I'll start to fill underneath. And there we have it. It looks a little crazy at first, especially compared to my other eyebrow, who's looking pretty sad right now, but it gets better. Just hold on. The next thing that we're gonna move on to is the eyes. That was awful, sorry. The palette I like to use is my Jaclyn Hill palette. I like it. Mine's a little dirty, excuse me, but these are all the colors that come in this wonderful palette. So that's what I'm going to be using today. First color that I'm going to start off with though is this one right here. And I'm going to be taking that on a fluffy brush by Morphe. This is the M504, just a really fluffy brush. I'm just starting to work this into the crease of my eye. This is going to be your transition shade. And this is just what's going to help all the other colors work together really smooth. When you go in with a really dark color at first, sometimes it just sticks to your eye. That's kind of why we put on some kind of primer, whether it's foundation, concealer, or a specific eye primer, and then set it with a powder so that you've already got something set there so that this transition color actually works with that specific powder. When you go and just put on a really intense shade at first, then it tends to just stick and it's really hard to blend out. You don't want that. Okay, the next color that I'm going to be taking, this shade right here in the palette. You know, there's no rules to makeup either. You can do whatever
the hell
you want, but what I like to do is just start with lighter shades and gradually work deeper so that it looks more subtle and gradual, like as you're transitioning into your crease. But, you know, like I said, there's no rules. You do you, boo. And I'll just kind of keep this one lower, still in the crease, but you want to just keep it lower down. You don't want to bring this one all the way up to the eyebrow. Take a smaller fluffy brush. Yes, this is dirty from the last time I used it. Pardon me, guys. This is the Morphe M441. It's a fluffy brush as well, but a little bit smaller, a little bit more precise. And I'm gonna do this one now. Oh, hey, Parky!
Hi, Mom!
Parker woke up. You wanna say hi? You look like a sweaty mess, but look at you in the camera. Say hi!
Hi!
Okay, well you gotta get down so Mama can finish, okay? Love you.
Orange. Orange.
That is orange. She's learning her colors and she's really good at it. That's yellow. Her favorite to talk about is purple and orange. She's got those down. I'm just gonna start with that darker color that I have in my brush. I'm just gonna work it right into the crease here, but I'm not gonna go too high. I'm just gonna keep it low. Oh, that's lotion, girl. Can you say lotion? Shuntu? It's not really that close, but nice try. And don't worry too if it starts to look a little sloppy on this side. I'm going to show you guys a way to clean it up and make it a little sharper. The next thing, I'm going to take my fluffy brush again, and I don't have any product on it, just from whatever's left from the last one, and I'm just going to blend those together a little bit better. So that way there's no harsh lines. That's how Jaclyn Hill says it. I just thought I'd copy. For those who watch her too, you've probably heard her say that a trillion times. Then sometimes there's this other color, this yellowy color in the palette that I think is just delicious. Right here. I know it looks a little intense, looks a little scary. So then I'll take that color and get just a little bit on my brush, just a little, if you can kind of see that. You doing your makeup too? And I'll just warm it up a little bit right in here. And just put that right here to blend those colors all together. And then take a little bit more of the darker and go back in.
That too. That too. That too.
Yeah, that's my brush.
That too.
That's cute. Is that what you're saying?
That too.
That's cute?
That too.
I don't know what you're saying, girl.
That too.
Okay, then we've got our base colors on. Then what I like to do is I had a really good sharp flat edge on a beauty blender, but my dog got a hold of it and chewed it up. So I use this one, just this flat edge right here, dip it into my powder, and I just use that flat edge.
Oh, gone.
No. Oh, that one's all gone, you can have that one. And I just like to do a line like this. That helps clean up any wonkiness that I got.
Yo.
I know it looks a little crazy, but trust me, you wipe it away and then you've got nice clean lines.
It works so well.
I take my fluffy powder brush again and I brush this away now that that's been sitting, and the under eye part has been sitting there for the entire length of time as well. I'll just start to wipe that away.
Rain.
It's raining out there?
Yeah.
I'm in front of a window, Parker. I don't see the rain. The next thing I like to do is in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I take her shade that she created with Becca Champagne Pop, because when you get this wet with some setting spray, well, I use the MAC Fix Plus. This stuff has an amazing smell, by the way. I want to know what smells they use because that would be an amazing perfume. I like to take just a little bit on my finger so that I have it like this. and then I just spritz my finger. But then I just take it and I start putting it right on my eye, just like this. And I'll let that dry before I do anything else, and then I'll just start with the other eye. Okay, and then once you have that on there, I like to take then just one of my fluffy brushes again and just go over the edges of it so that there's not any like random chunks. I'll take my one that I had the darker color on and I'll go over just this edge real quick. Hi P, I see you out there. Hi girl. And once you've got that layer on and you're looking shimmery. Next thing I do is I'm back to the Jaclyn Hill palette again, and I take this corner shadow right here and I just take a little bit actually on my pinky and I just put it right in the inner corner. Just brightens up your eyes and just makes them look a little more awake. I will take my powder brush again, wipe this away because I don't need that there anymore. Then the next thing that I'll do is take another Luxie brush. This is a much smaller tip. This one is the small tapered blending brush, the Luxie 231, and I'll just start to do the same colors that I did in my crease, the lighter one, a little darker, a little darker. I'll just start mixing those colors together, those two again that I used in the beginning, and I just start on my lower lash line. So now that that is done, the next thing I like to do, warm up my face first with my bronzer. And then the bronzer I like to use is actually by ColourPop. I like this stuff. It's got a little bit of a glow that it puts on my face, like not a glow, but like it has more of a sheen to it. Let me see if I can show you itself. And so it just gives a nice healthy looking glow to your skin without being like, whoa, did you put highlighter all over your face? So I'll just take that actually on a Morphe R2, more flat, like tapered flat brush, and it's fluffy, and so that's what I use to bronze my face. And I like to just get a little bit just on one side, and then I'll start right in this area and just start putting bronzer just right there. And I'll start there and start blending it out. Hi Parker! A little under the chin to help hide that double chin, but make sure you blend it down so you don't have just like a crazy brown line under your neck. And I like to push it up into my hair like that so that I don't have like just a crazy line like, oh, you can see it in her hair, like that's not her color. So I'll just push it back.
Voila.
Then, in this same Jaclyn Hill palette, she's got blushes in here. So I'll just take like 1, 2, 1, 2, something like that, tap it off. Next thing I like to take is my Jouer highlighter. This one, I don't want to dump it because there's little pieces that are going to fall out. Take this on a Morphe M510. It's just a really fluffy brush. And then I just take it on the high points of my cheeks right here. The other side. And then I like to smile and just put a little on my cheeks. And then I'll bring it around a little just so I can highlight that area as well. Do it down the bridge of my nose and then chin. You can really put it wherever you want, but you just want to put it on places that you want to highlight and show off just a little bit. Then I'm going to go and do mascara. This is my favorite mascara. I've been using this for probably like a year and a half, 2 years now. It's by Urban Decay. It's their Perversion mascara. Then the next thing that I'll do for my lower lashes, I take the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Looks like this. Next thing I'll do is my brow highlight. What I like to use, this is the Dream Street palette from Kathleen Lights and ColourPop. They did a collab. Looks like this. I really like this palette. I like to go in with this color here and use that as my brow highlight. What I like to use is a Vasanti eyeshadow 2 brush, that's what it's called. It just looks like this. It's flat, rounded, and I'll go right in here. Can you start to see the difference that makes? Then my final step with my eyebrow, so I will actually take the Anastasia clear brow gel. Looks like this. Stuff just holds them in place. So I like to start to brush it up like this, just to give them like a very feathered, fluffy look. And then, so I went and grabbed Bare Minerals. This is the Show Off gloss. Okay, we got gloss on. We golden there, girl. Then, to finish off the look, we're gonna do the Urban Decay All Nighter. It's this stuff right here. And I'm just going to spritz it all over my face. And then when you do that, if you look in the mirror, you'll notice that it'll look like powders are just kind of like sitting on your skin. I don't know if you can see that. What I'll do is I'll take my flat part of my beauty blender, wipe off the powder part, but I'll take the flat and I'll just go along and press it into my skin. I don't know if you can see like how that starts to make it like melt more into my skin, and press it all in there together. But I'll just start pressing that all in, and it doesn't wipe away any of the product, it just presses it into the skin, and it just gives it like a beautiful glow, and it doesn't like sit on the little baby hairs on your face. So I'll take my highlighter brush again without any extra product and just go over this again to like really intensify my highlight. You know, when I'm feeling a little feisty. Do you see the glow it gives? Love it. That is the final look. And yeah, that is it, guys. Thanks for sticking with me through it. Thank you for everybody who has actually supported me and told me to pursue my dream. I love doing makeup. I love doing makeup on other people. I like, you know, it feels good getting compliments. It feels good when people notice, you know, just your passion, and it's just all around a good feeling. So thank you for watching it, guys. Let me know if you'd like to see more. Ask me specific looks. Do a purple crazy eye, do something with glitter, do something with winged liner, false lashes. Like, just ask me. I would love to recreate it if you guys enjoyed this video. So please just let me know. I'll be a typical YouTuber right now. Give me a thumbs up if you like it. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.